wonderful sweet baby. So today we're going to be talking about Tory Lanez getting his cell raided. So the Neighborhood Talk grabbed this tweet from Academics TV. The tweet says, a source close to Tory's team confirms to Academics TV exclusively that Tory's cell was raided to remove all and any tools that could be used for recording. Tory's prison tapes might be over. So then that's when Tory went to Instagram himself, and his representative actually posted what he said from the slammer. It's a lot to read, and I'm gonna have to, get hella close to this camera. So I'm gonna move myself and just read it. So Tory says, the rumors are true. The prison tapes will be discontinued until further notice. Then he says, however, I think it's important that my fans know the truth about the crooked ass shit that's really going on here. I'm apologizing now, TikTok and YouTube. These are Tory's words, and I just want to say them through their entirety. But let's continue. So he says, my cell was not raided and trashed because I learned how to record myself in prison or because I created the prison tapes. I was shut down because the higher-ups figured out what I was really doing with the prison tapes and how many inmates were being helped in a life-changing way because of them. He then says, since the first day I was incarcerated, all I've seen is blacks and other minorities receive the most cruel, illegal, and unfair punishment/treatment. For so many nights, I asked God to reveal his purpose in making me go through the ills of the prison system. I was later shown that purpose. I was placed in jail to suffer, to feel, and to witness firsthand the pain and oppression being inflicted upon the young black and brown men and women of my generation. I knew I had to change this injustice, so I made a plan that when I got to prison, I would figure out a way to record music and put all my proceeds towards the legal representations of my fellow inmates, giving them a once-in-a-lifetime chance to go home to their families and appeal and resentencing. Although the higher-ups have stopped the prison tapes temporarily, they were too late to stop my overall plan. Since the month of July, I've afforded legal representation for 472 inmates and actively reopened 476 cases. With the help of the legal firm Unite the People, so many inmates will be returning to their families and loved ones. I'm naming this the Hands of God Project. Lastly, they know I'm a threat and they don't want me saying or doing this, so if anything happens to me, just know I went out in the blaze of glory trying to revolutionize the end of a mass incarceration era on our people. And the caption reads, message to the umbrellas. All right, y'all, I'm back. That was a lot to read, but I hope that after reading that, you guys have a better understanding as to what happened to Tory and his cell. I hope that you guys also understand a little bit more about what Tory's, promise was and his plan with his whole, prison tapes. So here's my thoughts. I've seen a lot of different people saying, well, he wasn't supposed to do that in the first place, so, that's what he gets. Well, I'm going to sit here and say to the contrary that I don't think is a valid reason as to why they should stop him from doing these prison tapes. Because honestly and truthfully, there are so many prisoners that are doing TikTok videos, going live on platforms. They have Instagram accounts, live from the slammer. So it really means no different that, Tory's able to do what he's doing with releasing music. Because if you knew how much money these prisoners were making, and then once they're released and, they are able to live normal lives, how much money they have once they're released, you would be pleasantly surprised. I've even seen people in halfway houses sitting here on their phones making tons of money doing verses on TikTok. So we're not going to say there's anything wrong with Tory doing the exact same thing. I think there was a lot of truth and there was a lot of light here to his message. And I think that, a part of his plan of using what happened to his situation to help others to prevent this from happening in the future was definitely just. So I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am a part of the Free Tory crew because I definitely think he should be free. I honestly and truthfully think that a lot of the women that side with Meg are the very same women that say free their baby daddies after their baby daddies put their hands on them, ended up in jail, and now they're the cause of the baby daddy even being in jail, and now they want to free their baby dad and will be back with their baby dad even though they were the ones that put their baby dad in the slammer. And those are the types of people that I can't get behind. Because you're the main reason that, he's behind bars because you decided to get the justice system involved. And now that the justice system did what they were supposed to do, now it's free your baby dad. But I digress. I think that what Tory's doing is a beautiful thing. And if any of these celebrities would like to assist him in maybe doing this a little bit more and trying to, really act on this whole plan that he has created, then I think that that would be great. I even think that Tory should try to put out ways in which people can assist him and help him on this journey. Because usually when you have an army, it's better than standing alone, especially for a huge cause such as prison reform. But that's my opinion. What's yours?